Jobs after the Great Depression soared, allowing many Americans to receive some money, although the spending of the money wasn't a free-for-all. During World War II, it was important that Americans spent their money wisely and rationed their goods so that there would be enough for the soldiers. One material that was rationed greatly was rubber, meaning the use of tires needed to be less. Speeds on the roads were then lowered to as low as 35 miles per hour to cut down on the burning of rubber. Rubber was needed for many war supplies, so the use in the United States had to be limited greatly. Metal was also an important material for war supplies, so the metal used for typewriters and zippers needed to be pulled off of the shelves and given for the making of guns. Nylon was also pulled off of the shelves due to the need of it for the parachutes during war. Not only rubber, metal, and nylon, but gasoline and fuel needed to be rationed as well. Gasoline was limited to 4 gallons per week per car and then eventually lowered to 2.5 gallons. And along with those supplies, food needed to be rationed in a mannerly fashion. The rationing was critical because of the shortage of food in America, since the military needed food to stay healthy. Although, with such a great shortage, people were worried about an increase in prices, so the Office of Price Administration made sure to stabilize the prices. The OPA also made sure everyone was receiving a fair amount, so they created coupon books in which they would distribute out in local schools. One member per family was able to receive a book. These books were based on a point system, allowing each family to buy a product until their points were gone. In these books, there were also different colors, the blue stamp and the red stamp. The stamps would code for a certain type of food. Over time, these stamps became currency. Meat, mostly beef, and sugar were the common foods to be rationed because they were believed to be high in energy. Although, over time, people were being urged to eat horse meat to allow more beef for the working men. Due to some of the crazy rationing, some people decided to go against it and use the black market. The black market was thought of unfair, but for the most part, Americans knew that rationing meant a fair share for all. In America, during World War II, it was important that everyone was doing all that they could to help the war effort. Rationing and shortages may have been hard to deal with, but in the end, Americans realized it wasn't as bad as the Great Depression.